Okay, let us take one more problem for determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. So let's say you are given a matrix A which is equal to, and let me take some trigonometric terms this time, sin x, cos x, 0, cos x, 0, minus cos x, minus sin x, okay, minus sin x and sin y, right? Let me just write this down properly. So we know what is delta. For delta, we need to take one of these rows. As I told you initially, we should try to take the row or the column in which you have maximum number of zeros. Well, in this case, we have two zeros, one in the second row and one in the third row. So you can try either of these two. We will take R3 in this particular example, right? So what do we get? We get 0 into, now if you take 0, you need to knock off this row and this column. So what are we left? We are left with this particular portion. So we write this here, cos x, which comes here, 0 here, right? Then minus sin x over here and minus sin x over here. Now the first one is the positive sign, the second one is negative. First we took 0, now we need to take minus cos x. So once we take this minus cos x, there are two things that we need to ignore, right? And what are these? The row in which it lies. So because we are taking cos x, so we ignore this particular row and we ignore this particular column. So what are we left with? We are left with sin x, cos x, minus sin x and minus sin x, right? Having done this, let's just remove these blocks from here. These are more for your reference purposes only, okay? Then we move on to the third one. So we took a negative sign here, third one will be positive, right? And what do we have here? Sin y. Sin y. So we ignore this row and we ignore this column. What are we left with? Sin x, cos x, and 0, right? Now if we want to solve this, how do we do this? 0 into something. We know this has to be 0. Just write it like that. Minus cos x into minus cos x plus cos x, right? Now for insofar as these multiplication are concerned, sin x into minus sin x will be minus sin square x minus sin x into cos x will be cos x sin x, but with a minus sign, plus sin y. Then sin x into 0 is 0 minus cos x into cos x is cos square x. So let's solve this. 0, we just knock it off. Cos x into minus sin square x will give you minus cos x sin square x. Minus into minus is plus, plus into plus gives you plus. So cos square x sin x plus sin y into minus cos square x. So we just remove this plus from here. We get a minus cos square x sin y, right? Or if you take cos x as the common thing out here, right? So you will get minus sine square x, right, plus cos x sine x minus cos x sine y, which is the answer.